Hello and welcome to today's practice. Today is going to be a 15-minute slow flow. We are outside and it is raining right now and thundering, so this is like the perfect time to be able to incorporate this flow into our day. So if you guys are ready, we're just going to start seated. You will not need any props for this at all. You can just get comfortable, maybe move all those fleshy parts out from underneath you. And then close your eyes. Maybe inhale, take those shoulders up. And exhale, take them back and down. Good. You can do that again if you need to. Inhale, take them up. And exhale. Good. Maybe just soften through the body for a moment. Allowing things to get soft. Maybe you've had a super busy day. Things have been really crazy for you this week. Wherever you find yourself this evening, this moment, just want you to really be present with yourself. So releasing any expectation for what this practice should look like, how you should feel, even what you're wearing, it doesn't matter. Again, this is a safe space for you to be able to practice, to breathe, and hopefully get a better idea of what your body is asking you for, creating space for what it needs. Okay, taking just a few moments to check in, notice physically how you're feeling. So again, maybe you're super exhausted, your body is feeling a little overworked, or just maybe tired, maybe the heat, if it's the summer where you are, or whatever season you're in, could be affecting your body. Just being aware of anything that feels sort of out of place, feels a little tight or tense. And maybe you can just soften the jaw a little bit. Allow some space to come in between the top and bottom teeth. Pulling that breath in through your nose and softly releasing it out of the mouth. Good. One more breath in. And softly release. Good. As we start to shift awareness now into our mental and emotional. So I'm really big on that. I think that in yoga and in the fitness world that we focus a lot on the physical body and we forget to check in with ourselves. So again, taking a moment, asking yourself, how are you really doing? And maybe opening up and creating space to be able to sit with whatever it is that rises to the surface for you. So if you're feeling super emotional today, tomorrow is the full moon, so that could definitely be a factor in how you're feeling, playing on those emotions. Maybe you just have some things going on. Maybe it's nothing and you feel amazing, you feel wonderful wherever you are. Again, just sitting with that for a moment, checking in, taking care of yourself. Good. Just a few more breaths here in this space before we start to add some movement in. And as we move and breathe through today's practice, I want us to be able to flow very gently, very softly. So anytime you feel the urgency during practice to rush, to force things, to hurry through a breath or a movement, I really want you to sort of resist that urge and pull back to that breath, taking it slow, taking your time, because we need to slow things down. So again, when you're ready, I want you to drop your chin towards your chest as you exhale. And then inhale, bringing that all the way around. Good. And again. Taking your time, nice and slow, inhaling as you're coming up, and exhaling as you come down. Taking a moment to pause at the bottom before you change direction. Inhale, come up. And exhale, take it down. Good. Just finding balance here. Maybe slowing things down, really being present. Again, you're not hunching forward here, but rather you're lifting the shoulders. You're just moving the head nice and slow. Good. The next time your chin comes down towards your chest, I want you to pause. Inhale, look all the way up. And exhale, release that breath all the way out. And again, inhale, lift. And exhale. Good. Inhale, come back to neutral. Pause just for a moment. And I want you to open your mouth. Maybe work the jaw around. So I know that's kind of funny, but we really hold a lot of tension in our jaw, especially if you grit your teeth, or sometimes you do it, you don't even realize that it's happening. It is such a normal thing for you. So I want you to take a moment, maybe open the mouth. I know it seems kind of funny, but hopefully no one can see you. I cannot see you, so just taking a moment to massage the cheeks, maybe just under the eyes a couple of times, back to the temple, and then softly releasing through the neck, into the collarbone, and then softening out those wrists. So I really want you to take a moment, stretch your wrists, whatever feels good, maybe make some fists and open the fingers a couple of times really wide. You can even interlace your fingers and just get a little stretch in them if that feels good. Good. I want you to take your arms all the way up as you inhale. Really reach tall, sitting nice and long, and then exhale. You're going to come over towards the right. So taking just a gentle twist. Again, we're going to move slow. We're going to move with fluid. And so when I talk about moving fluidly, it means that we're just going to shift gently into one position and then another as we use our breath. So even though we're moving, we are still going to utilize the breath without rushing. So again, inhale, arms reach. Exhale over to the left, gentle twist. Good. Inhale, come up. And exhale, hands to heart. So I want you to take a look down at your legs, whichever foot is closest to you. I want you to take a moment to rearrange the feet, and we're going to go through that twist one more time. When you're ready, arms lift. Exhale over towards the left this time. Good. Gently pulling that shoulder back. Inhale, we lift. And exhale, we twist over towards the right this time. Take a moment. Good. Inhale, lift. And exhale, hands come to your heart. You can close your eyes for a moment. You can take just a second here, just a few breaths, maybe to set an intention for your practice, whatever that looks like. So this evening, if you're struggling, just trying to decide what it is that you are trying to set for an intention, I just want you to maybe think about, what does your body need? Okay, what do you need? Do you need to slow things down? If you chose this video, then that is a sign that you're needing a little slowness in your life. Maybe taking back from that fast-paced routine and just softening a bit. So if that's you, if that's where you are, then maybe that is just your intention for practice. Let's take just another breath or so here. when you're ready, slowly release those hands. We're going to come on to all four. So we're going to come into tabletop. When you get there, you can take a moment, just making sure that your wrists are in line with your shoulders. Always like to take my fingers really wide on the mat. I feel like it just allows me to be more connected and it gives me more stability. So when you're ready, knees hip distance, I want you to drop that belly. Inhale, look up. And then exhale, tucking your tailbone underneath. You're going to round, maybe gently pressing back. Good. Inhale, come forward, drop that belly. And exhale, round, take it back. Good. You have two more. Inhale, look up. Exhale, soften. Gently release those elbows. So if your elbows are super locked out, I want you to have just a little micro bend in them, okay? So I don't want you to lock anything in. Again, we're trying to get rid of stiffness here. So again, taking your time, slow flowing, releasing all of that tension. Good. This time I want you to tuck your toes. And as you round, you're going to slowly press yourself up and back. Downward facing dog. Once you get here, I want you to take a moment. Okay? If this is the first time that you have had to stretch the body today, again, take your time here, dropping one heel and then the other. Really releasing through that body, allowing, you can even take like the feet to the width of your mat, a little wider if that feels good. Again, having a soft bend in the knees. You know your body better than anybody else. So instead of just joining here for a yoga class, I really want you to make practice your own. Okay, make this space, make your movements your own as you breathe. Good. Slowly take the heels all the way up and then exhale, soften them down. Good. Taking just a moment again, nice deep bend in the knees. Good. Take a full breath in and out. Good. Slowly inhale, look up towards the top of your mat. You're going to tiptoe towards the top of your mat. When you get there, deep bend in the knees. Relax that head. Shake it yes, shake it no. Good. Inhale, halfway lift here. Maybe your fingertips come to your shins. And then exhale, soften. Inhale, we're going to rise. So deep bend in the knees. Come back on those heels. Softly press into the mat as you start to lift. Head should be the last thing. So shoulders roll back. Gently lift the head. Arms reach all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Good. Take just a moment here. Again, maybe bring some awareness to your feet as you find that connection here. So take just a moment. Good. Nice deep breath in and out. Good. For this next little bit, we're going to start to flow. So I want you to take this really gentle, really soft, really slow. Follow your breath. I'm going to guide you the entire way. So again, take your time and be mindful of that breath. Don't hold your breath. I'm going to say that a lot because I know that it's so easy to do, but I really want you to start to bring awareness to your breath as you move. So when you're ready, inhale, arms reach. Exhale, bend through those knees. Come all the way down. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften. You're going to take your right foot back, your left foot back. Slowly transition into that downward facing dog. Good. Your right leg's going to lift back and high. Maybe take a moment, open up through that hip. Good. And then take it down. Left leg lifts. Same thing. Open up. Good. And release that foot back to the mat. Slowly, you're going to come out to a plank. Lower your knees. Take your time. Inhale. Exhale. Let those elbows graze the ribs as you come down. Good. Inhale, pressing that pubic bone into the mat. Gentle lift. Exhale, soften. Good. Downward facing dog. Good. Again, pedaling out those feet, taking your time. Good. When you're ready, right leg lifts back and high. Inhale, you're going to step it up between those hands, lowering that left knee. So I want you to pay attention. Notice that this right ankle and knee should be in alignment. So if your knee is passing your ankle, take just a moment to reset. Good. Inhale, nice deep breath in. You can come up on those fingertips. Exhale, take it back just a moment. Inhale, come forward. Good. Tuck your toes, lift that left knee, step it back, downward facing dog. Good. We're going to add in a little flow here. Inhale, ripple out to your plank, lower your knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Again, finding that baby cobra. Inhale, lift. Exhale, soften. Tuck those toes. Press it up and back. Downward facing dog. Good. Left leg lifts this time, nice and high. Good. Release as you come forward, stepping that left foot up, and again, lowering that right knee. Just checking in, making sure that your knee is not passing your ankle. Take a moment. Inhale, lift. And exhale, soften. Good. One more breath. This time as you exhale, you can slowly start to walk those fingertips back. Maybe lift the big toes. Good. Inhale, coming forward. You're going to lift that right knee. Inhale. Exhale, step it back. Three-legged dog or downward facing. Good. Let's move through a flow. Inhale, ripple out. Exhale, lower the knees, chaturanga. Good. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, soften, tuck your toes. This time you're just going to press up and back, maybe leaving those toes tucked for just a second. And then we're going to come into that child shape. So big toes together, can relax the forehead down. Just finding a moment to sort of melt into the mat. You can bring your hands in prayer. Let them rest on the back of the neck if that feels good. Whatever, again, feels right for your body. Just finding that little bit of connection. Good, nice smooth breath in and out. Maybe you start to notice how your body's responding to just that little bit of movement. Good. When you're ready, you're going to slowly start to lift. Look out at those fingertips, bringing yourself forward. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Good. I want you to inhale, look up, tiptoe, step up to the top of the mat. Exhale, soften. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, we rise. Come all the way up. Exhale. Good. Hands to heart. Good. Take just a moment. Again, noticing how the body is responding to this little bit of movement. When you're ready, we're going to continue. Inhale, arms reach. As you exhale, you're going to take your right foot, you're going to step it back. Good. Warrior one. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, stay. Really reach up so you're getting nice and long. Everything's lifting. As you exhale, you're going to simply transition, taking that back leg parallel towards the back of your mat. A good bend in that front knee. Take a moment, set it up. Take things out nice and long. Your shoulders are even, everything is long. Take a nice deep breath in and softly tuck that belly button back towards your spine. Good. I want you to inhale, reach forward. As you come up, those left fingertips reach. Good. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Good. Inhale, I want you to softly come forward, extended side angle. So right fingertips reach overhead, nice and long through that right armpit, opening up through those ribs. Good, nice deep breath in and out. Good. Inhale, reverse warrior one more time. Good. And we're going to come back to that warrior two. We're going to windmill that right arm around so that we're back in that warrior one. Inhale. Good. Exhale, come standing. Good. Let's move through it flow. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften. Right foot back. Left foot back. Exhale, lower the knees. Come all the way down, chaturanga. Inhale this time. If you feel like you're warm enough, moving into that upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Take a moment. Again, pedal out those feet. Inhale, look up, top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften. Inhale, we rise. Come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. I'm going to turn this way so you guys can see from this side. So when you're ready, inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften. Inhale, we rise once more. Little extra add on that time. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Little stretch for the back of those legs. When you're ready, let's work this side. Arms lift. As you get ready, you're going to take that left leg, step it back this time. Good. Gentle bend in that right front leg. Good. Nice deep breath in. Finding that warrior one on this side. Good. Really reach. Really work on getting some length. Tuck that belly button in. Good. As you exhale this time, you're going to do that transition again. So back foot. Take a moment. Set it up. Good. Checking in with that front knee again. Not passing the ankle. Take your time here. Catch your breath. So if you're feeling like you're out of breath or your breath is super choppy, take a moment. Pull it back in. Good. Inhale, reach. And exhale, reverse warrior. Good. Inhale, coming forward to that extended side angle. Left fingertips reach. Good. Inhale, reverse warrior one more time. Good. Slowly release. Come back into that warrior two. You're going to windmill left fingertips around. Good. So that we're in that warrior one. Good. Nice deep breath in. Exhale. Come to stand. Good. This will be your last little flow as we start to take things down. So again, moving with your breath, make this your best one yet. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften. Right foot back, left foot back. Lower those knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Good. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. As we start to bring things down, we're going to shift into pigeon. So left leg rises back and high. And then you're going to take your left ankle over to your right wrist. Now, if this feels like it's too much for you, you can always lie on your back and bring the left ankle to the right knee and then gently pull things in towards the chest. That is always an option. Again, please listen to your body. You know what's best. If you have a blanket or a block handy, you can always tuck it under that hip just to gain a little bit more stability. But wherever you are, I want you to soften in, taking about 3 breaths here. Just letting the body relax onto the mat. And again, releasing the urge to force anything. So just a reminder that we're not forcing our body to get into any postures or forcing our breath, but rather we're just allowing the body to have some extra space to create opportunity for softness throughout our body, throughout these postures. Good. Another breath in and out. Good. When you're ready, you're going to slowly start to lift. Press your fingers into the mat. Good. Gently take it back. 3-legged dog or downward facing, whatever feels good. And then you can take a moment. Good. If you feel like you want another chaturanga, another little flow, you can take it. I am not. I'm just going to lift my right leg and transition into pigeon on this side. So again, take a moment setting this up, softening into this space, allowing yourself to settle before you start that 3 breath count. Again, taking your time. Okay, settling in is fine. And this is what I was talking about. If you need, like if your hip is way up here, you could always get a block or a pillow, a small blanket, whatever you need, just to be comfortable. Good. Take a nice deep breath in and out once you settle in. Relaxing the head. Relaxing into this space. Good. One more breath. And out. Good. Slowly, you're going to start to press yourself up, same as you did before. Take your time. You're going to tuck those back toes, press things up and back. Good. Downward facing dog. Take a moment again. If you want that extra flow here, it's yours. Otherwise, you're just going to ripple out, lower those knees, take the feet off to one side as we prepare for meditation. So again, you can grab a block, you can pause this video, grab a pillow, whatever, if you want something to tuck underneath you. But we're just going to come all the way onto our backs. We're going to take a moment to settle in, get comfortable. Good. Allow those shoulder blades to release so that you can have some connection to the mat with your spine. Good. Allow those palms just to softly rest beside you. If you're still feeling a little tight, you can always take your knees in. Good. Maybe a little half happy baby or a whole happy baby, whatever feels good. Again, just taking your time. Even though I am guiding you through practice, you still have to make practice your own, and you do that by knowing what your body wants and responding to it. So often I have been to so many yoga classes where I just participated and I didn't know enough about yoga to really do anything on my own, so I just followed instruction, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're looking for a deeper, more intimate practice, then I really do invite you to come back to these videos. Take a moment while you're on your mat to move and listen to what feels good to your body, how your body responds to those movements. And don't be afraid to sort of do your own thing, I guess. All right, so again, it always feels better for me to keep my knees bent, so I'm just going to let my knees kind of knock in together. If you want to stretch the legs out long, you can do that. If you are near a wall and you want to put your legs up the wall, take just a moment and do that. But wherever you are, I want you to settle in. Again, taking time to get comfortable. And once you find that space, that comfortable space, I want you to take a nice deep breath in. And then softly exhale. And again, maybe you bring a hand to your belly, a hand to your heart. And then exhale, letting that breath all the way out. This last breath, pull it in deep into your belly, filling that belly with air. And then exhale, releasing that body completely onto the mat. Good. With each exhale, I want you to think about releasing and softening through the body so that the body gets heavier each time you exhale. As you pull that breath in, I want you to just allow it to flow freely into your body. Notice how it feels as you breathe in, as the lungs fill with air, as it sort of rejuvenates through your body. Finding a natural hum or rhythm with that breath as you breathe in and out. Allowing your body to find stillness, to pause, to simply just be. Shavasana. softly as you start to follow the sound of my voice. I want you to start to pull that breath in a little deeper into your belly. Open the mouth as you release that breath. And again, inhale. And release. Maybe you start to move your fingers and your toes. If it feels right, you can take your fingers, your arms long over your head as you stretch. And then softly rolling onto your right side. Finding that fetal shape for just a moment. And then when you're ready, you can keep your gaze soft or you can close your eyes as we come back to a seat on the mat so that we can close out practice. I want you just to take your arms all the way up and then exhale. Bring those hands down through your heart. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Pausing just a moment, honoring this time and space that we get to do something good for our bodies, to slow down, to recognize what our body is asking for. A little gratitude for this practice. Remember, wherever you go the rest of your day, the rest of your week, know that you are loved, that you have purpose, and above all else, you are enough. It's always such an honor to be in such a beautiful space. Namaste.